Hey y'all, I'm Brandon. And today on Baking with Brandon, we're making brownies. That's a lot of bees. Now the brownies we're gonna be making today are super ooey, gooey, and fudgy. They're exactly the way I like my brownies to be, which is somewhere in between. I just put them in the pan and I'm pretty sure these are cooked all the way through. Yeah, they're cooked. Here's everything you're gonna need for the recipe. You can check the description under the video for a full list and for the recipe guide. We're gonna mix our sugars together and then pour in our melted butter. We want to cream all of this together until it's smooth, so we're going to use a whisk and just whisk everything until there's no more sugar lumps. Now we can incorporate our vanilla extract, and again we're just going to whisk that until the vanilla is mixed in. Lastly, you're going to add in your eggs, and all you're going to do is keep whisking everything together until you have a nice creamy batter. Just like this, it's super silky and ready to go. We're gonna start bringing our dry ingredients together, so we're gonna sift our flour and our cocoa powders together. The cocoa powders tend to clump, so you're definitely gonna wanna sift them in. Pro tip to help speed things up is you can use your hand or another tool like a whisk to help push those dry ingredients through. And lastly, you're just gonna sprinkle your salt over the top. To bring our batter together, we're gonna take our dry ingredients and we're gonna mix them into the wet ingredients. I've switched back over to a spatula because doing this with a whisk is actually really difficult. So we're gonna take our dry ingredients and we're just gonna start folding them into that butter and sugar mix. As the batter comes together, this is when you're gonna wanna add those optional items like chocolate chips, different kind of nuts, anything you want to enhance the brownies. So I'm gonna start by adding my chocolate chips. Oops, I missed one. Gotta go back, make sure I get that. And I'm definitely the type of person that thinks nuts makes everything better, so I'm using chopped walnuts. Again, these are definitely optional items. As everything comes together, we give it one final stir, and our batter is ready to go. Looking really, really good. For brownies, I like to line my pan with parchment paper, not aluminum foil, so I'm gonna use some cooking spray to help the parchment paper stick. And leaving the ends out like this is gonna really help us get the brownies out of the pan super easy later. Now this part can get a little messy, so you want to be super careful. You're going to use your spatula to scrape all of that delicious batter out of the bowl and into our lined baking pan. Once you get all of the batter into our lined baking pan, we want to use that spatula to push everything down, move it around, and create a nice layer so that when we bake our brownies, everything is going to bake evenly. This batter is thick! Now that the batter is ready to go, this is the most difficult part of the recipe. We cannot eat this yet. We gotta put it in the oven for a little bit. So we're gonna throw it in there, 350 for about 27 minutes. Trust me, it's gonna taste so good when it's done baking. Okay, brownies are out of the oven. We're gonna go ahead and give this bad boy a taste. It is super fudgy, the way I love it. Oh, wow, it's super good. Really chewy, barely cooked the way I love it, and really fudgy. So if you're like me and you like your brownies ooey, gooey, and decadent, then I definitely think you should try this recipe on your own. Go ahead and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. When you do try the recipe, leave a comment down below and let me know how it went. Thank you for watching the video, and of course, thanks for baking with Brandon. Okay, we're gonna go behind the scenes real quick. This is the part they never tell you about when you're not on Food Network. No one does your dishes for you. Yikes.